All right, what I want to talk today about is strap arm wrestling, and I also want to introduce a concept for a new strap that I designed. You know, generally, a lot of people try to avoid getting the buckle on their hand because they have issues with the whole setup with the buckle on their hand. They don't want it on their hand where it impedes their rotation or it pins them underneath. One of the things that you can do to avoid that is to try to get your hand forward and your knuckles turned high and build what I call a shelf right here. You want this to be flat. So when the referee goes and puts the strap on, obviously you want it low, and then around that way, and up, through. Go ahead, pull that through, Sonny.
Jeez. This thing's not easy by yourself here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now grab that. All right. Now when he goes to tighten it up, I'm going to come forward and try to get this so that it tightens up here so that this bone is clear. So when this comes down, this bone right here is clear. My palm, if you want to come a little closer, you can see my palm is a little bit forward here, behind, past his thumb. That's going to give me more reach. So when that tight the strap tightens, he can't go anywhere. My hand is pretty much stuck where it's going to be. I get a little better bite on his hand, so when he goes to rotate, I can put him where I want, or I can start here, and I can get in my rotation. I can get my wrist curl now. Okay. Now. When the buckle, when the buckle is on his hand, the obvious move, well, I don't know how obvious it is, but it's becoming more prevalent, is, and before I tighten it, I'll show you my setup. My elbow is up here at the front of the pad. I have my hand turned out slightly because I'm going to apply pressure right here from underneath my middle finger and my index finger down. So when it tightens, I'm coming down, like that. So now again, when he goes to rotate, I have all that support in my wrist, and my move would be, give me a little pressure up, would be this way. So you're making like a backward C on the pad, rotating through, pulling through, and if he goes to hook, driving down this way, through the thumb that way, so that when he hooks, go to hook, I can keep that rotation going and keep positive motion this way. Now, what I developed is a strap that I hope will at least replace the Velcro straps that are in existence now. This strap, the way I made it was an old strap that was Velcro, and I cut it so that the part where the Velcro is thinner than the middle of the strap. And I put a slit in the strap. It's about 4 to 5 inches long, so that it could thread in the middle, so that nobody gets a lower wrap than the other person. Because the lower the wrap, the more leverage you're going to have coming back. Yeah, I'm going to demonstrate. So, just like a normal strap, you would be going around one wrist, around the other. The only difference is, Robert, you're going to put that through the center. Okay? Now this is Robert's first time even hooking up in this. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to pull this down and you pull that up and over. This up and over. Yeah. So you're going to tighten that. All right. So now what you'll feel is you have a lot of movement in your wrist, right? I mean, you feel like you can get good flexion in your wrist, you can get rotation in your wrist. I feel the same way, you know? So neither one of us is really impeded in any way by the strap. My strap is about the same height as his strap is. It threads in the middle so that I can't take him, turn him underneath, and pull back on that strap to get, you know, more separation there. And also, there's no one with a buckle on their hand. So, you know, you don't have that impediment to try to work around whether you have to pull it back on your hand or whatever. So, just a concept. I want to introduce it to the USAF board this week, and, you know, we'll see where it goes. I'd love to hear other people's thoughts on it as well. Thanks.